Number 2. It's not my fault. I swear to God, I really do. The number 2 top game that I regret buying is Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. Now, I'm not saying the game itself is awful. It's just how they handled the launch and the inclusion of the remake of the original Modern Warfare. But Stryker, you have so many gaps in your teeth, it looks like your tongue is in jail. I know, little Billy. I bet you love this game, too. Yeah, I love the Call of Duty games. They always have solid controls, lots of content, and a good sense of... Oh, wait, is this Call of Duty Infinite Warfare? Oh, no, I hate this one. This is where you have a double jump and you go off to space, right? Yeah, this game can suck my asshole into a raisin. That's great, little Billy. We finally agree on something. Look, just because we share a common interest doesn't mean we're going to sit down and watch My Little Pony Friendship is Magic together. Little Billy, I was just saying that we both... Up. I wish I had a flip phone so I could slam it shut on this conversation. Well, that went as well as it usually goes. A professional video game reviewer always bases his opinion of a game on the quality of the gameplay, the way the story is presented, how much content is included in the overall package, and how the current game compares to others on the same system. You judge a game based on what it has to offer, and not all the things that you think it should have. Let's be honest, most of us are not professional reviewers. This isn't our main job, and we don't do this for a living. So when there's something that a publisher does that's relatively sinister or underhanded, then that reflects our views on the particular game that we're looking at. If I had a cookie for every time that EA closed down a video game development studio because they didn't see them as being profitable anymore, then I would be one huge fat man. When Infinity Ward first revealed the trailer, it looked like your standard Call of Duty trailer. The setting was a bit more futuristic than normal, but it was what you would expect. Then they blasted off into space and started shooting each other up there. It looked really cool, quite honestly. Some players were on board, some players were confused, and some were worried at the direction the series would ultimately go. To date, that trailer has 44 million views and nearly 4 million dislikes. I'm not kidding, you can see it for yourself still. But in order to get us on board with this new direction, they decided to give us an incentive. So I bought Modern Warfare Remastered for $80 and I got a free copy of Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. All jokes aside, it wasn't a bad price for both games, and Infinity Ward said in a Q&A that they would never sell Modern Warfare Remastered separately, so if you were a longtime fan, you had to spend the money. And like we all thought, that turned out to be bullshit. They ended up doing that 10 months later. You could buy both of them separately. But then they wanted to charge you money to buy the same DLC maps for the remaster. And then they had the balls to charge you more than what the original DLC cost back then. That's right, they wanted $15 for the same maps that you paid $10 for back then. During this point in gaming, other companies would often announce that they were remastering one of their older games, but that any DLC for the game would automatically be included right from the start. It put a sour taste in my mouth. It was nice to be able to play the campaign again in Modern Warfare Remastered, but I found out having two Call of Duties launching at the same time really split up the multiplayer user base. My friends would play the remastered game a little bit here and there, but they mostly wanted to play the new game with the new mechanics, the new maps, and everything else. I never felt compelled to play through the single-player campaign. In fact, in order to get some footage for this video, I just earned my only achievement in the game by completing the opening mission. You can see for yourself if you look at my achievements list. That means I never earned an achievement in the game just until this last week. This is coming from a guy that started playing the franchise with the launch on the Xbox 360 with Call of Duty 2. Then there came a point when I would just jump into multiplayer on day one, but I didn't really bother with the campaign, and that eventually led to me not even buying Call of Duty every year. Upon further reflection, this new attitude toward the franchise probably started right here with this game. Even after all this, I still want to have Modern Warfare Remastered in my game collection. But this game? I wish I never really bought Infinite Warfare, and it has nothing to do with the quality of the campaign or the multiplayer itself. I'm not saying the game sucks or that it's the worst Call of Duty ever made. That's not a fair judgment. Although that subtitle is pretty stupid. Infinite Warfare? What does that even mean? I'm admitting I never played through the campaign, and I never spent much time in the multiplayer. I regret buying this game because I just got dicked around too much by the publisher.
Snake, respond! Snake!
Check back here for a new video every other day until the end of the year. The #1 spot is coming up. I wonder what it could be. Oh wait, what's that? I made this video last year and I could just go back to the full 1 hour and 43-minute version and fast forward all the way to the end and find out myself? Well, that's too much work. I'll just wait a day or so for the final video. Hey, thanks for watching.